Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. I hope you all are doing good. As you know, summer is coming soon, so I'm here with a refreshing recipe for summers. Today I'm going to make ice cream faluda. Easy and healthy recipe. Your loved one will enjoy it a lot, especially children. They will love this recipe. So without any further delay, let's get straight towards the video. So first of all, I've taken a pan. I'm gonna pour 2 cups of water into it. I'm gonna let it boil for a few minutes. Now we're gonna let it boil, and on the other hand, we're gonna take 2 balls, like the medium-sized balls, and I'm gonna add green jelly into one ball and red jelly into the other. So these jellies are available on any supermarket, so you can just go and buy it from there. With that, I'm gonna take the boiling water, the water we have boiled before, and gonna add into the balls as per required for the jelly. We're gonna take a spoon and gonna mix it quite well with the help of a spoon. And once the jellies are mixed into the water, we're gonna let it cool for like few minutes. We can also put it into the freezer or fridge. Once the mixtures turn out to be jelly form, it's ready. Now we're going to take 1 cup of milk into a pan. I'm gonna pour it into the pan. With that, I'm taking 3 tablespoons sugar, and I'm gonna mix it quite well with the help of a spoon again. With that, I'm taking colored vermicelli, about 4 tablespoons, and I'm going to add it into the pan again, in which we have milk, sugar, and we have vermicelli. We're gonna cook it for like low flame, and we're gonna mix it quite well. So I'm gonna take half cooked milk, and I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon custard powder into it. Gonna mix it quite well so that there are no lumps into the custard powder mixture. And we're going to add it into the vermicelli, and you can see it turned out to be a little yellowish in color. While I'm giving it a mix, why don't you just go and hit the subscribe button. And once you're gonna hit the subscribe button, you'll see a bell icon. Hit it as well, and you will be updated by my latest videos. So now on a low flame, I'm going to give it a stir unless until the vermicelli turns out to be thick in the texture. And once it's turned out to be thick, we're going to put it aside to let it cool for a few minutes. And you can see I'm giving it a stir quite well, and you can check it. It's turned out to be thick, and I'm going to put it aside for cool. Now I have taken some bananas, oranges, and an apple. You can use whatever the fruits you like. Now I'm going to chop it into smaller pieces. I've taken 2 bananas. I'm chopping it into smaller pieces. With that, I've taken oranges, and I'm gonna give them a cut as well. And you can just put the seeds out of it aside so that there are no seeds into the oranges, and that's gonna make your vermicelli custard ice cream bad. Like if the seeds are gonna come into the ice cream, that might give a bad texture or a bad. So I've chopped oranges and bananas. Now it's time to cut or chop the apple, and I'm gonna place it aside on a plate, and I'm gonna get towards the apple part. I've taken the apple without peeling it off. You can also peel off the apple. I like the apple without peeling it. Now I'm gonna cut it into smaller pieces. You can just follow it as I'm doing it, and very small pieces. I'm gonna put the seed part aside, and yeah, that's all. So I think half apple might be enough for the mixture, but you can use more quantity if you like to. And I'm gonna place the apple parts aside on the plate, on the same plate where I've put the oranges and the bananas. I'm gonna give it a mix so that it turns out to be a mixed fruit. You can see I'm mixing it with the help of my hand. You can also use a spoon. Now moving towards the next part, we're going to take a bowl and gonna add some water into it, and with that I'm taking 1 tablespoon chia seeds. I'm gonna mix it quite well and gonna soak it aside for like 20 minutes. Put it aside for 20 minutes, and let's do the next things. We're going to cut the jellies into small pieces. I'm using a knife to cut it into small pieces. You can just follow as I'm doing it. and you can see it's green and yellow jelly, and the consistency is quite good, like the jelly consistency. And I'm gonna give it a mix with the help of a spoon. You can see the smaller pieces. With that, I'm taking 2 glasses. I'm gonna spread some ruafza aside with the help of a spoon. That's gonna give good presentation look. With that, I'm adding chia seeds in the glass, which I've soaked for like 20 minutes, and you can see it's changed the texture. With that, I'm adding red jelly into the glasses. Like, you can add according to your preference, whatever the quantity you would like. With that, I'm adding green jelly and some chopped dry fruits. I've chopped them before. I'm using almonds. You can also use whatever the dry fruit you like. With that, I'm adding vermicelli, which I've cooled for like few minutes, and I'm gonna add few tablespoons or few spoons into the cup. And I'm gonna take ice cream, which I've taken mango ice cream, and I'm gonna add slices into it. You can use whatever the flavor you like. If you like chocolate or vanilla, you can add it according to your preference. Now I'm adding the mixed fruits, which I have chopped before, and as I mentioned before, you can use the fruits according to your preference. And you can also change the jelly color. I'm gonna give the topping of the jelly and some dry fruits as well on the top. And as I mentioned before, you can also change the jelly color. If you like another jelly color like the yellow one, you can also use a yellow one. With that, I'm adding straws aside, and it's completely ready to serve in front of your guests. Your guests are going to love it, and you can also give it to your children for summer, and that's quite refreshing that your children will love it as well. If you really like this recipe, give it a thumbs up. Do share it with your friends and your family, and give it a try at home. And remember to subscribe to my channel. Till then, goodbye.